Hi, this is April Choi and Bethany Burns, and today we're going over how to make your own practice dragon staff for around $10. First thing you need is 10 feet of PVC pipe. Make sure you get 3/4 inch Schedule 80. Schedule 80 is much better than Schedule 40 because the wall thickness is twice as thick, which means you'll have much less wobble since your staff is so long. Next, make sure you get 2 Schedule 80 3/4 inch PVC T-connectors. These will hold the ends of the spines onto your dragon staff. Lastly, for materials that you will need, you'll need some sort of grip for your staff so it'll roll. We like to use tennis grip because it's cheap and easy to find, but whatever kind of grip that you prefer is fine. Another thing that you can use is a wooden dowel to put into your staff, and this will add some stiffness and weight to your staff. 2 more optional things are end caps for your PVC spines and decorative tape if you want to make it look a little prettier. For tools, you'll need something to cut your PVC to size with. You can use a regular hacksaw like most people have in their garage, or you can get what's called a PVC ratchet cutter, which are really fun to use. Some other things that can make this a bit easier are a measuring tape, a marker, electrical tape, PVC cement, scissors, and a mallet. If you have all 3 things together, let's get started. So the first step is to cut the handle to the right length. This will be the main portion of the staff. We recommend the dragon staff be approximately your height, but some people like them a little longer or a little shorter, so do really whatever length that you like. Remember that you can always make your dragon a little shorter, you can't make it longer once you've cut it. The next step is to cut the spines for our dragon staff. We are doing 10-inch sections, 4 of them to be exact, but really anywhere between 8 inches and even over a foot is fine. Just make sure that all 4 sections are exactly the same as each other. If one is larger than the other, it will weigh more than the other ones and it will throw your staff off when you spin it. Next, we need to attach our freshly cut spines to the T-connectors to form the ends of the dragon staff. This is what will add the spin that makes the dragon staff unique. First, we like to use a primer for our PVC cement and then the PVC cement. Go ahead and put this to the end of the spine and on the inside of the T-connector. Next, go ahead and put a little glue either on the end of the spine or inside the T-connector. Either way works. And then push them together. We like to use a rubber mallet after pushing them together just to make sure that it gets all the way in. If you don't have a rubber mallet, if you bang it against the ground a couple times, that'll pretty much do the same thing. Next, we need to put the grip on the staff. Go ahead and mark the center point of your staff. And if you have an odd number of pieces of grip, go ahead and wrap the grip around without taking the plastic off so it won't stick to itself, and find out how long your grip is once it's wrapped around. Ours is about 10 inches, so we measured and marked 2 points about 5 inches from the center point of our staff. Then you can start your grips at each point and put a piece of electrical tape at each seam between the grips. This will give you an uninterrupted, longer piece of grip so you have more room to maneuver on your dragon staff. To actually grip a staff, go ahead and pull the plastic wrapping off of your grip and then take the piece of paper off of the sticky part and go ahead and put this right onto the staff. This will give you an anchor point to start. As you wrap the grip around the staff, make sure that overlaps itself a little more at the beginning, but less and less till it's just barely overlapping as you go around the staff. Good. So when you get to where the grips start to overlap, go ahead and make a mark with your Sharpie or whatever other kind of marker that you have. Cut at an angle to where the marks are. And then relay the piece of grip down. Cover up the seams between these grips with a piece of electrical tape, so then it's not going to unravel as you spin it. So once you have your staff fully gripped, it should look approximately like this, depending on what kind of grip you use. If you want to, go ahead and put a mark at the center point so it's easy to visually see when you use your staff. And onto the ends. This is what the end of the staff should look like once you add the T-pipe on. We like to make the ends of the dragon staff modular so it's a little easier to transport into different places. We do this by, rather than using cement, we use just a piece of masking tape to add a little extra friction. This will be enough friction to hold it on, but little enough friction that you can pull it off. After you've added your piece of masking tape in a smooth manner, go ahead and just push the end on and make sure that it's even to the other end of your staff. If it's a little bit off, it won't affect the use of your dragon staff, but it's aesthetically more pleasing if you get it even. If you can't quite get it on all the way, go ahead and use your mallet or the ground to tap it in a little further so it stays better. And there you have it. Congratulations. You have a fully modular, if you wish it to be so, usable dragon staff for around $10, depending on how fancy you want to go with your grip. Go ahead and go out and wow your friends and family with your amazing building and your amazing spinning skills. Have a great day, guys.